So hey Chaverim v'Yedidim, hi, how are you? I'm back in town here trying to get some nice interviews for you guys about happiness and about the Rebbe's message. Stay tuned. So hi, I'm here in Crown Heights and I found a brother. His name is Mendel, and I'm asking the same question that I always ask. What's the recipe to happiness? And I'm here asking a Chabad guy, a Chabad Talmud of the Rebbe. So if you can share please with our listeners and viewers, what is the recipe? What was the message from the Rebbe of happiness?
The amazing thing about Judaism, and not just Judaism, especially being Chassid of the Rebbe, is that everything in life is appreciated, every little thing. So when you wake up in the morning and you say, what am I going to accomplish today? What am I doing? You say, Maida Ani, the Rebbe's favorite Torah, is that you say, it's at such a high level, it's even higher than God's name. You can't say God's name.
Right.
So that's when you appreciate that, you have this Maida Ani, that gives a person joy and happiness to serve God. It's not about what I want to do, but it's about God.
It's about what Hashem wants.
Hashem wants, yeah.
So Moida Ani Lefneich is basically thanking Hashem that we are having another day to serve Him and to thank Him.
Yes.
And that's basically what the happiness is. We're serving something much higher.
Yes.
We're giving.
Every second of the day too.
Every second of the day too.
Every second of the day, a person also it says in Tanya that every hour a person should think about the consolation about God. About every hour.
Alakus.
You should think about it, and that will give him joy.
Tell me about the other point that you mentioned about helping other people. That brings happiness, and that is the recipe.
That's in Bitachon and Tanya out there. It talks about the greatness of loving a fellow Jew is by putting yourself away. When you look at another person, you say, "Wow," and it's a k'mayim upon him. When you look at another Jew and you have this love to another Jew, it's by realizing that it's not only about the bodies, it's not about the physical things, it's about the soul. And the soul is all one and altogether one. That God is giving us this wonderful thing that we have, all the brothers together, and when a person has it, he realizes that the physical things are not as important as a person gives significance, and he realizes it's all about the soul. And then when you do that,
you get happiness,
and you have love for the fellow man. Side point: one guy he commented, he says, "Why did the Alter Rebbe write about Rachamim? He put Rachamim in that parak."
Right.
He said, because one of the ways, if you can't love another Jew, the way to do it is you have to look at the other Jew and say something in Racham, have a little bit of Rachmanis on the soul, on this other Jew. And therefore, when that's the Kli, that's the vessel.
Wow. That's very deep things. He first told me that he doesn't know. Look at this. What's your name again?
Mendel.
Mendel.
The Echbrech. I have a magazine.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
You want to say it?
The Echbrech magazine. It's for the Bachrim.
Okay. So maybe if I'll get connected, maybe I'll put the link. Well, thank you so much. How are you? Shalom Aleichem. How's your days going? Good?
Yeah.
What was the Rebbe's message for happiness? You guys are Chabad Chassidim?
Yeah.
What was the whole message about achieving being happy? Can I record you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you angry? If you're angry, you think that's what you think that.
Want to talk into the camera?
Yeah.
I don't have yet gear, especially. I just decide I want to share it with the world.
If you're angry, that means you don't think that everything that's Hashgacha Pratis and
Okay.
that Hashem is not running the world.
Wow.
If Hashem's running everything.
If Hashem's running anything, why are you angry? That means you don't have any trust in Hashem. That means you don't have any trust in Hashem.
That's pure Emunah. How old are you, by the way?
13. 14.
Okay.
I went up on, it's called, Gem.
Yeah.
So I saw
Gem is all the stuff from the Baba Sheba.
all the videos. I pressed on the first video I found was the thing that I just said. Why are you so angry?
Yeah.
If you're angry, that means you don't have trust in Hashem, and not everything's Hashgacha Pratis.
If everything's Hashgacha Pratis, then everything's for the good, right? And if everything's for the good, then there's nothing to be angry about.
Wow.
So even if something bad happens to you and looks like it's bad.
You guys
really
are 13 years old. I love that.
Where are you from?
I'm from Williamsburg, originally from Borough Park.
Yeah.
But that's why I love the things that the Rebbe put into such a young age, such a strong foundation. You guys should be so proud. Okay? Thank you so much.
Getting a secretary. Hi.
Do you remember or do you know what was the Rebbe's message regarding to achieving happiness?
Achieving happiness?
Yeah.
I mean, there's places in Tanya without there.
Okay, so what can you share?
There's a whole.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Thing, yeah.
We'll talk about
about it later.
Yeah, but
I'll take this over.
he's going to record you. You should do
Sure,
that.
go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could I record you, by the way?
Yeah, he charges for yeah, you can record me. You record him, you have to pay like $4,000. It's like, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
What about happiness? So, it's the other way around. There, yeah. What did the Lubavitcher Rebbe say about happiness? I wouldn't say there's like just one thing that says how to be happy. You would tell people to learn Tanya, also tell people to learn Bitachon. It really depends on the situation, but if there's one, I guess, thing that you could say which would be a one-liner, like a Emunah Bitachon of what makes you happy.
Yeah, the difference. What makes the big difference in a person's life?
It's when happiness is not a. It's a state of being. It's more like the way to describe.
Can we walk in maybe inside?
Sure. I don't have the type right. So, about the Lubavitcher Rebbe is saying what brings happiness. One thing you would say often to people, in addition to telling them to learn Shari Bitachon, also depending on the situation, he would say that when you have, like when it said in Tanya, when you have like a purpose and a mission, you have like your happiness is a state of being where you're open to what Hashem wants, and you're open to thinking about things in a positive light. It's not like you're forcing yourself. You're ibrig to the idea or whatever the idea.
You have a common purpose.
Yeah, and then when you're giving it to something like that, there's no sadness, and there is a place for sadness. You can't say don't be sad. That's also not right.
That's very true, by the way. That's a very strong point.
There's a place for sadness, but generally you should be in the happiest state. You can't really be sad if you're not happy.
Right.
That's one of the things.
It's a very deep thing what you're saying.
Yeah. When main distinction Alter Rebbe makes between sadness and depression. Right? Depression should never
elaborate on that. That's a very important point. What's the main difference from being sad? Because I also learn a lot from Nachman.
Yeah.
Breslev. He talks about being when you're sad, take it from sadness to a zerbrochen hart. Lev nishbar.
Yeah, Lev nishbar, exactly.
So tell me what's the Tanya?
He's
very strict. Yeah.
Depression is a state of where you're just like you're like a stone, like you're lifeless. I don't want to. It's like you're slow. It's like rotting away. It's like slow. It's becoming dead. Right. Sadness is. I'm feeling the pain of something. There's a feeling. There's something happening here, and it's an uncomfortable. It's a hard feeling. It's something that's making the person to cry. It's bringing you towards a not good feeling, but there's still you, and there's still a feeling. There's still some motion happening.
Right.
Rav Twist B'Kach it says you get a lot of.
What is that? You want to repeat that?
Rav Twist B'Kach you have like an ox is going and pulling something. You can get a lot. You can do a lot of twist. You can make a big produce. Why? Because the ox he has quicks. He wants to move. He wants to go. He's like that.
Even he's uncomfortable.
He's uncomfortable, yeah. He's going the wrong way. Okay, but you turn him around, he can go fast the other way as well.
That's a true point. Wow, very
strong. As long as he keeps it moving. Like so, sadness is a place, and happiness should be the general thing you're doing most of the time. Also, people used to do by at the Kriyash Shema Shalmita, they do taking concerts, right?
Right.
Some people still do it today, but I don't know how many people still do it. They taking concerts. You're supposed to be sad because of the chayrim and the.
So there's a time for being sad.
There's time for being sad. Exactly. There's time you set for it, and you should be sad at that time, but then nachdem be happy. And if someone's going to sad and they get depressed, that means you weren't sad really.
Wow.
You should really, if you're happy, you can be sad. If you find you're sad and going depression, that means you weren't happy. You should drop the sadness and stop moving. That
so a question for you. This is personal. If you want to answer.
Sure. Yeah.
You have probably challenged your life, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm.
It could
be sad right now. My father just passed away before Pesach.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Wow. So last week I was in Crown Heights and I was interviewing a person, a wonderful guy, a wonderful person. He was giving advice, giving naturally such a good inspiration of how to enjoy life and how to keep going. And then, boom, I asked him if he has challenge, and he tells me, yes, his father passed away right before Pesach. And then my phone died. My phone passed away. At that point, the battery. And I couldn't interview him further. But then I got his contact, thanks Hashem. He sent me his number. And the interview stopped then. On this vlog, you'll see that it's not continuing. But B'ezrat Hashem, we hope to continue an in-depth interview with this person, to share inspiration, to share in-depth insights, how a person can handle loss and keep going. And I hope you enjoyed this video.